Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. It is already week 6 of the NFL, which is crazy. It seemed like it just started not too long ago, but we are already about a third away. About third of the way through the season. Yeah, definitely, it's going by pretty quick. So anyway, like I said, haven't been here too much just because there hasn't really been anything to do videos on. Mostly just once a week, just to do NFL. Obviously, when NBA starts up, which is obviously on Tuesday, we're going to be doing that every single day. Anyway, we are still playing the NBA preseason. Only a couple days left, so kind of excited about that just to get the regular season started, which is obviously on Tuesday. So anyway, a little bit of a recap here for Week 5. This is Anthony's lineups for the premium slate for Week 5. Did pretty good for our premium lines, 130 and a 132. As you see there, didn't really bet much, 1.5 and then $110 there. So if you would have put that in a little bit bigger tournaments, maybe would have won 50, $60 there. So anyway, we'll just go through these here. Alex Smith with the 26th. He got, like I said, 26 points. That's pretty good there. Obviously, Watson was to play, but we didn't know he was going to score, past 5 touchdowns, 3 of them in the fourth quarter. So, but still, Smith, solid 26 there. Not many people had him. Gurley sucked really bad, which was an interesting play. I had him as well just because he was so good the week previous. And it was a high total there against Seattle, but he got shut down only at 4 points. Murray, 6.9. A lot of people, kind of had the same thing. Really good on the wide receivers, but not good on the running backs. That happened to me as well. Hopkins, 3 touchdowns, 25 fantasy points. Hill with 14. And he also had that run back as well on Sunday night. Hilton had his 177 receiving yards against the San Francisco team with 21.2, which is pretty good there. Kelsey had 13. He had to leave the game because he had concussion-like symptoms. Elliott only had 10, and then it's hard to see that, but then the Jets had 8 against the Browns. Overall, like I said, not too bad. Unfortunately, running backs just, kind of sucked last week. It happens sometimes. But, definitely take it win as a win. Week 5 was pretty good for us for premium. So, as normal, guys, we're still doing NFL. We're still, doing pretty good. So, if you guys are wondering if you guys want to, get on board, definitely let us know. NHL, we're doing that, $30 for the month, about 2 to 3 lines per day for that there. NFL is $30 per month, obviously. $100 for the season. Price is going down a little bit, so definitely get in on that. Like I said, only $30 for NFL. You can easily make that back. And then obviously NBA is not far away. $350 for the entire season. We are doing a little promo right now until the start of the season, which is on Tuesday. If you buy the NBA package, we will give you the NFL rest of the season for NFL completely free. So definitely get on board on that there. So you get $100 for free just for signing up for the season package there. I know price went up just a little bit, but like I said, this is going to be a heck of a year for NBA, so definitely get in on that. Month-to-month price is $40 as well. Like I said, prices went up a little bit from last year, but it's just because of all the success we had. And we know we're going to have that again this year. So, anyway, 3 to 4 lines per day for the main slate. Like I said, that starts on Tuesday the 17th for the main slate. Got rid of the preseason prices just because there's only like 2 days left, so kind of pointless. There's our Twitter if you want to hit us up there. Ask us some questions. There is our email as well. You can message us. We'll get you all set up on premium lineups. So like I said, guys, NBA is not far away. We'll have a podcast for you guys on Monday night discussing the short little 2-game slate. And then obviously from there, we'll have a podcast every single night. So not far away. I'm very excited about it. But for now, we have NHL and some NFL as well. So definitely get in on those as well. So I think that's mostly it for the recap. We got a pretty good slate here today for the main slate. Some pretty good games, so we'll see how it goes. So anyway, let's get into it here. So our first game, we have Cleveland against Houston. We got a 47 total, and the spread is my 9.5 there for Texas. Sorry, for Houston. Total team points, as you see, there's 28, only 18 there for Cleveland. Go look at their DVP. Cleveland's terrible. 31st, which is almost last, I think, against quarterbacks, which is, not too good at all. Running back, they're not too bad against. Wide receiver 1, they are terrible. Wide receiver 2, surprisingly, they're number 1 against other wide receivers. They're 31st in the tight end. They're 30th. So, obviously they're not that good there. You go look at their deep rank and short rank and all this. It's just terrible. So Watson should have a field day here. Looks like Hopkins as well. I know they're pretty good, number 1 against wide receiver 2, but, man, Will Fuller has been looking straight hot, man. Let's go look at where are we at. There we go. Fuller's been hot. I think his price went up. Well, it's still only $6,000. Wow, that's not too bad. I like Will Fuller. This guy, he's not looking too bad at all. 17 and 19 in 2 games, and he's only $6,000. 2 touchdowns in each game. Expecting another touchdown in this one here. So watch out for Will Fuller. $6,000. I don't think you can go wrong with that one there. DeAndre Hopkins, not too bad. Obviously for $8,000 there. Not too many other wide receivers I see on the Texas side. Those are obviously like the 2 main right there. So tight ends, as you see there, they're ranked 30th. So Griffin on the models is ranked very high. Where is he at? Ryan Griffin. He hasn't really done much. Watson's been throwing the ball down the field very, very far. So they're not really using Griffin. I think he used him one time, and then he hasn't done much since then. So I'm probably not going to go Griffin here. So I'd probably go Hopkins and obviously Will Fuller. Let's go look here. Obviously Watson. So Watson, Hopkins, and Fuller looks like the main guys there. Cleveland side of the ball. Sorry about that. Cleveland side, Houston, Texans are, not too bad of a defense. Wide receiver 2, they're 29th. But obviously we know Hogan is going to start. Kaiser got benched. It's hard. It's tough to even pick any of these Cleveland guys. Kenny Britt may not play. Coleman's out. So Carter Lewis is popping up a little bit some places. Some people like him. But I don't even really want to mess with Cleveland here. I think Fairbairn, I think that's how you say it, might be a half-decent option here. Might get you 11 points just because they're going to probably have 5 or 6 extra points. I mean, they're just going to annihilate them here, I think, probably like 40-8 or something, 40-7 or something like that. It's just going to be really bad. Houston defense, if you want to put them in there, they're $5,400, expensive, but I don't mind them. So, I don't mind that. Let's go down here a little bit farther. Key players, let's go look here. Duke Johnson, maybe a half-decent option out of the backfield. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But Watson projected at 21 right there. Miller, not too bad with a 13. Hopkins, 15.58, definitely one of the top options. And Will Fuller with a wide receiver 2 at 9, which is not too bad either. So definitely don't mind those guys here. And finally, they got these stats up here for 2017, which is awesome here. Surprisingly, offensive line rank for Cleveland is 93%. Watson, his offensive line rank is 92, so that's not too bad there. Should get some easy coverage and extra time there in the pocket. Is there anything else? Offensive line rank, that's for for the quarterback. Obviously, running back, it's a little bit different when they're running. So 36% for Duke Johnson for offensive line rank. That's not too good. But overall, all right, why is that not? There we go. Hopkins is getting about 6 yards per target, which isn't too bad. Fuller's getting 10.2, so he's obviously the long ball threat right there. Yards after catch, 2.1. So that's not too bad there. So anyway, we're mostly going to go past that stuff. We're just going to briefly go into it because that's a little lot to get on you guys. Anyway, next game with the New England Patriots against the New York Jets. We've got a 47.5 total here, and the spread is -9 for New England. We got a 28 team total here for New England and 19 for the Jets. So Jets barely won there against Cleveland last week. So this should just be terrible here. Obviously, New England has a really good offense here. Defense is not doing too good, so maybe if you want to do just GPP, some people are talking about this Austin Seferian-Jenkins tight in there. He's not too bad for the Jets if you want to put him in there maybe. But yeah, I don't really see much going on. Jets defense actually not too bad. Definitely watch out for Gronk news. He did not practice on Wednesday, same as Brady, but I'm expecting at least Brady to play. If Gronk is out again, I don't mind some Chris Hogan. Don't mind him either way. Mike Gillislee, don't mind him either. So just definitely pick who you want there for New England. Like I said, Jets defense not looking too bad, but it's New England. We know what they can do here against the Jets. Hogan projected 11.93. Cook's at 11.30. Then Gronk if he plays as well. So yeah, like I said, just whoever you really want on that New England side, and then maybe for the Jets, Elijah McGear, I think that's how you say his name, $5,700. That's just depending on the injuries with Powell and Forte. Obviously, if one of those guys play, kind of hurts him a little bit. But if they don't play, put him in there. He's only $5,700. So I think that's mostly it. Then obviously I mentioned Austin Severo Jenkins as well. So definitely, pick and choose who you want there for New England. Only bad thing is, they could blow him out and Brady's not going to need to throw, but he should be fine. Not too worried about it. All right, next we got Miami Dolphins against Atlanta. Atlanta coming off the bye. Had a couple injuries that they had to deal with. So it looks like Jones is all right to play. I think I read that. Let me go look here just to make sure I read that correctly. All right, where is he at? Jones limited Wednesday. So I guess he's still game time decision. So we'll see. We'll see with Jones here. Obviously, if you can't play, you got to go down to the next player there. So, but anyway, we'll get into that in a second. So, as you see here, Miami defense not too good. It was pretty good last week, but they're facing a good Atlanta team in Atlanta. Atlanta's supposed to score 29 points here. So maybe a little I don't mind Atlanta Hawks defense maybe since they're only projected at 17 points for Miami. Let me go down. So Jones play, yeah, I don't mind him. Sanu is going to be out. But if Jones can't play, obviously Taylor Gabriel, he's going to step in a lot there. Really don't mind him. Austin Hooper is going to get some playing time as well. He always does get some extra catches. So watch that Jones news. If you can't play Gabriel and Hooper, I don't mind him. I'm probably not going to go Ryan here. I don't really like him here. I think Freeman, if Jones is out, that's going to help out Freeman just a little bit. Also watch out for is it Tevin Coleman? Yeah, he catches some out of the backfield as well. So definitely watch out for that. And then obviously on that that Miami said just not really liking anything. I guess Jarvis Landry since Parker's out. Cutler's going to have to throw a little bit. So I guess Landry, if you want, it's not my favorite option. But kind of like that New England side, a lot of Falcons you can pick. Like I said, it all depends on that Jones injury. All right, this is going to be a good one here. We got a 50 total here. We got Lions and New Orleans. We got a 5 spread here, 27 points projected for New Orleans and 22 for the Lions. The Lions did lose last week to my Panthers team by only 3 points, but they didn't look too bad. Anyway, New Orleans, I think they're going to do good. They got no Adrian Peterson, which is going to help the run game. But unfortunately, Lions are pretty good against the run, so that's going to hurt. I think Ingram a little bit. He should get a couple more touches, but for the most part, got to be throwing here. As you see here, Lions are ranked 28th against the tight end and 27th against wide receiver other. So right away, Kobe Fleener, don't mind him, putting him in there, 6.78. As I said, wide receiver other. So that's, obviously a wide receiver 3 or something like that. Ted Ginn, don't mind him in a GPP only option with a 7.64 projected. Maybe he goes off here. We can see here. Deep ranked, they're ranked 12th. Detroit is. So maybe, like I said, maybe again get you 1 or 2 there. New Orleans is ranked dead last, 32nd against the deep rank. So either side of the ball here, I really don't mind. I'd probably pick Stafford over Drew Brees, but still, I love both of them for sure. Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, don't mind both of those guys. Ebron, don't mind him. probably pick Fleener over Ebron, but still don't mind it. Michael Thomas shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, I know they have good defense, but man, it's a total of 50, so it should be a really good high-scoring game. So I love this game. Should be very popular in cash options. So Drew Brees, don't mind him. Michael Thomas. Willie Snead's just coming back. I'd probably still go Ted Ginn over Willie Snead in a GPP. And then obviously Matthew Stafford, don't mind him. Going to over Marvin Jones for sure. All right, so like I said, that's a big game. Definitely want that one for sure. Next, we got Green Bay at Minnesota. We got a 46 total here and spread by 3. 24 total points there for Green Bay and 21 for Minnesota. So I think this Vegas total will change throughout the week until Sunday. Obviously, depending on Bradford's status, he looked terrible. He didn't look like he should have been back there. I think it was Monday night. Yeah, Monday night against the Bears, he did not look like he should be back. So, that all depends on Bradford. I think Keenum, obviously, I think that he's gonna be the starter, to be honest with you, for this game. So anyway, both these defenses, they're okay. Minnesota's not like they used to be. But anyway, looking for Minnesota offense against the Green Bay defense. 19th against the quarterback, 20th. Running back 26 against wide receiver 1. And then wide receiver other, they're ranked 20th as well. So definitely watch out for the Stephon Diggs news if you can't play. Obviously, Adam Thielen's not a bad option. Jarrett McKinnon should be a pretty good spot here. Everyone thought Latavius Murray was going to be the good option there, but obviously McKinnon was the way to go. So don't mind putting him in there. And, man, if Case Keenum does play, don't mind him in a GPP. This should be a good high-scoring game. Keenum's going to have to throw the ball because I think they're going to be down. Don't mind putting him in there. He's only $6,700. What do you got to lose? I think he can get you like 18 and 19 points here. We saw what he can do a couple of weeks ago when he threw over 300 yards. So watch out for him. Kyle Rudolph, not a bad option as well. And then obviously on this side here, Aaron Rodgers, not too bad of an option. $9,000. I would probably go Watson for price wise, but still don't mind Rodgers, obviously. Aaron Jones, he looked pretty good, so don't mind putting him in there. Nelson, obviously not bad. Adams, Cobb, can't really go wrong with that receiving core there. So just pick and choose who you want there. So Keenum in a GPP, McKinnon, I don't mind him at all. I think he'll be a little bit more popular this week. And like I said, if Diggs can't play, Adam Thielen, for sure don't mind him. He's going to be very, very popular. So, yeah, going to be a good game to target there. So definitely get in some guys from that one. Like I said, I really don't mind Cobb at all for only $6,200. I think that's a steal right there. All right, moving down. We got not a good one here. We got Chicago and Baltimore. We got a 39 total, and Baltimore by 6. We got 23 points here for Baltimore and 16 team points for Chicago. I guess Baltimore defense here. Trubisky didn't really look that good. He didn't look terrible, but nothing too crazy. Maybe he does a little bit better. But they are on the road in Baltimore where, for the most part, as you see there, their defense is very, very good. I guess the only thing they really struggle with running back, maybe Howard gets a couple there, tight end, Miller, but they don't really use him. I don't really like this game at all. I don't know where you can really go. Mike Wallace, I guess, GPP option here against the Bears. We saw what he did last week. Did very, very good there for Baltimore, but I think Macklin's going to be back. I'm not sure, but I don't really care for this game. Like I said, maybe Howard, but that's really it. Yeah, like I said, the Ravens defense. So I'm really not even into that game. It's only a 39 total. So I'm just going to pass on that one. Nothing going on at all in that one. All right, next we got Washington Redskins against the 49ers. 46 total, and the spread is at 10 there. 28 projected points there for Washington and only 18 for San Francisco. So surprisingly, Washington defense, man, they're coming alive, doing very, very well. Obviously, besides the tight end position, but nothing to worry about on that San Francisco side. So I think I read a little bit earlier that Rob Kelly is not going to play, or he's doubtful. Redskins say Rob Kelly a long shot to play Sunday. So if he can't play, we all know who steps up when Kelly's out, Mr. Thompson, Chris Thompson. Obviously, he's a running back, but mostly, as we know, he is a wide receiver. That's where they use him. If Kelly's out, man, Thompson, I think he'll be very popular. He's $6,000, way, way too cheap. He had a down game against Kansas City. Look, Kansas City has a good defense. San Francisco, they suck, as we know. Thompson, he is going to have a really good game, I think, for sure. So if Kelly's out, that is an extra cookie right there. So I love Thompson for sure. Going back over here, it's just going to be, pick and choose who you want here. Cousins. Let's see who else we got. Pryor maybe there if you want to go there. I don't really like picking him. Doxson. It's kind of up to you who you want to pick. I think Reed might have a half-decent game. He's supposed to play here. But I really love Thompson here and Kirk Cousins. I don't know if you can really rely on the wide receivers because he does pick and choose who he wants. Not one receiver usually has a really crazy game. He always, picks 2 or 3 of them. So Cousins, I guess, don't mind him. A little bit of Reed maybe. Obviously Thompson. Hopkins, kicker-wise, I don't mind him in Washington. He's going to get a lot of opportunities. So, and then obviously Washington Redskins defense for only 4,700. I love them for sure. So this should be a lopsided game, but definitely pick some Redskins in this one for sure. Cousins projected at 20, Thompson at 10.84. Crowder and Pryor really close with the 9 and the 8, and then Reed projected at 8 as well. So should be a good one there for Washington side. All right, we're going to get into the Sunday 4 p.m. games here. We got the Rams in Jacksonville. We got a 42 total, and the spread's only by 2. So if you guys saw what Jacksonville did last week, man, made Big Ben look really bad, made him look like he needs to be, go to retirement. Anyway, 5 interceptions for Jacksonville last week. Man, their defense is really, really good, to be honest with you. They do struggle against the running back, 31st against running back, which is really, really surprising for sure. Even though Bell didn't do crazy much last week, but still, both these defenses, as you see, they're very, very good. So I guess Todd Gurley, if you want to go that way, as you see there, like I said, they are ranked 31st against running back. He did get shut down last week. I think his ownership will, tail off just a little bit, but still don't mind Gurley here. Especially because I think the passing game's not going to be too crazy in this one, so they're going to have to run it with Gurley quite a bit. But not really into this game offensive-wise. As you see there, Fournette and Gurley respectively ranked with 17 and 17. Then everyone else kind of just dies off. No one else really has good projections at all. So running backs, I guess, in this one. That's all I really see. I don't see anything else unless that total rises up. But Leonard Fournette and I guess Todd Gurley. That's the only 2 I really see. Don't really see anything else here going on in this game here. So 42 total. Yeah, just probably pick some running backs in that one. That's how I feel there. Next is Buccaneers in Arizona. I've got a 45 total and only a spread of 2, so that's going to be a good one. 23 total points there for Tampa Bay and 21 for Arizona. So both these defenses are kind of in the middle of the road. Some spots are really good at, some spots they're not too good at. Buccaneers are ranked 27th against the quarterback. Arizona ranked 24th. So, as you know, Adrian Peterson, he got traded to Arizona. He's expected to have a relatively big workload here. They obviously they cut Chris Johnson. Arizona did. So, it's up to you if you want to go Peterson. I don't know if I really trusted week 1, but who knows? If you don't pick him, he's going to go off. But if you do pick him, he's not going to go off. So, kind of up to you guys. I don't think he'll be, like I said, relatively popular. But if he goes off this week, he's going to be popular next week. So, maybe one step ahead of everyone else. But Larry Fitzgerald, really don't mind him. I don't mind some Jameis Winston at all. Doug Martin didn't look too bad on his return from his suspension. Mike Evans, not too bad. If Deshaun Jackson can go, I don't mind him. If Jackson can't go, maybe Adam Humphries steps up a little bit. So, this should be a good one as well, except Palmer, not too bad there. Really don't mind some Winston. Larry Fitz as normal, 6,600. His price is just way too cheap. John Brown, maybe a half-decent option as well. Should be a good one. Like I said, Martin, Evans, Winston, Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald. Just, pick and choose who you want from that one. Should be a pretty good one as well. So, a couple pretty good games out here. All right, next game we have it's Pittsburgh Steelers against Kansas City. We've got a 46 total and spread, surprisingly only by 4. 25 projected points there for Kansas City and only 20 there for Pittsburgh. So I'm expecting a relatively high scoring game. As we know, Kansas City, they're really good at home. Tyreek Hill, don't mind him for obvious reasons. Alex Smith, not too bad. Kareem Hunt, if you can afford him, I don't mind him. Kelsey, if he plays, I don't mind him either. So Alex Smith, don't mind him. Hunt, don't mind him. Tyreek Hill, obviously those are the top 3 guys there. 3-headed monster there for Kansas City. And then Big Ben, maybe, but don't really like him against Kansas City defense. Bell shouldn't be too bad as normal. Brown, don't mind him, but I don't think I can pay 92 for him. So for me, I'm favoring a lot of Kansas City players in this one. They're at home. They love playing at home. They're undefeated. They're going to play good here. I really don't mind them at all. So Smith, Hunt, Hill, and if Kelsey can play, I'm not sure if he can play or not. So that's mostly it from that one. So like I said, Le'Veon Bell, I guess you can put him in there. I'd rather have Hunt, to be honest with you, because I think their offense is just unreal right now. I really, really like their offense. Offensive line rank for Hunt's 95 right now. Breakaway run weight is not 9.3%, which is really, really good. Yards per touch, 2.1. So red zone carries isn't too good with 14. That's because they go to Kelsey a lot. But still, yeah, I don't mind Hunt at all in this one. All right, I think there is one more game, 2 more games. I think 2 more games. So we got Chargers and the Raiders. Don't know why there's no total on this one. Anyway, there's no total on this game just because I think of Derek Carr. But anyway, they said that he should be able to play here. So we'll see. Expecting Carr to play. Even if he plays, I don't know, maybe put him in there. I don't know how he's going to do. He's only out a week. They said he was really close to playing last week. So maybe put in Carr if he does play. Projecting at 16, I think that's a little low. I think can get you a little bit higher. Watch out for Cooper there. I think is Cooper out. Sorry, guys, I don't really stay up on the Raiders. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cooper's still questionable. So if you can't play, Crabtree, don't mind him. Keenan Allen, don't mind him. Like I said, I need a total on this one before I can really get into it, but I'm expecting it to be around a 43-plus total here. So, yeah, Melvin Gordon, I love him. Oakland's not too good against the run at all. I really like Melvin Gordon as a dark horse. It's weird to say that, but I love him here. I don't think he'll be that popular. I really don't. So watch out for him for sure. I love Melvin Gordon this week, to be honest with you. So definitely watch out for that. So like I said, can't really say too much on that one. There's no total, so we'll have to see how that one really goes. All right, Sunday night, we have Giants and Denver Broncos. We only got a 39 total, and the spread is at 12. 25 total points here for Denver and 13, for the Giants. So as we know, Giants, man, they're just having issues, man. Marshall's out. Odell Beckham, obviously, that was terrible what happened to him last week. I think Shepard's dealing with an injury as well. Yes, Shepard's hurting as well. So a lot of people are saying Ingram. Man, I don't know. I don't even want to touch this Giants offense at all. Quarterback-wise, maybe Trevor Siemian. Let me go look at this defense here. Defensive rankings. Running back, so C.J. Anderson, 28th against the running back of the Giants, 25th against wide receiver 2. They're not going to have Rogers Carmarty. Obviously, he walked out of practice, so he got suspended. So that helps just a little bit for Denver there. So running back, yeah, I guess Anderson in this one. But I don't really want much in this game. Denver defense, I guess you want to put them in there. And then maybe some Anderson as well. So I think that's mostly it. Let's try and go just make a brief lineup for you here. So let's go. All right, where is Deshaun Watson? We're going to put him in there. Obviously, it's going to be a cash lineup for you. All right, let's go look at the model, see what they're like in here. All right, running back, we got James White, Mike Gillislee, Mark Ingram. Man, I love Anderson. I really do. I'm gonna go relatively cheap, not crazy cheap here, but man, like I said, I love Anderson here. Um, I don't think anyone's gonna have Anderson either. Plus, the other thing is, I think Denver's going to be up here. They're going to be running the ball quite a bit, and he rushes the ball pretty good here. They're 29th against the rush. Man, I like him. I really do. Let's just put him in here, just to put him in. Like I said, I love Anderson here, and then obviously some Chris Thompson in there. Let's go look at tight end position. Didn't really see anyone I really cared for. Let's go see what they got here. Are you gonna load? All right, there we go. Ryan Griffin, he's ranked pretty good. I don't know about that. Cody Fleener, not too bad. I did mention him a little earlier. He's only 5,100. Austin Hooper. So we're gonna put in Hooper. Just let's just say, let's go look at Jones here. Just real quick. As I said, this is going up on Thursday, so there are a couple days until the start of week 6, obviously. So definitely watch out for that. So let's just go look. Okay, so he looks like he's going to play. I guess we'll just put in Kobe Fleener. Yeah, I don't know here. Go look. All right, so for just this lineup, like I said, it probably won't be in my final, but we're just gonna go put in. We're gonna put in Jenkins here. We're gonna see how that goes. Watch out for that. If not, maybe Cody Fleener if we have some extra points left. Extra money left over. Like I said, tight end, I don't really care for it this week. Probably just go really cheap on it, to be honest with you. Let's see here. One guy that I didn't mention and I totally forgot about for kicker. I mentioned him a while back, but I love this guy here, Harrison Buckner. As I said, he came from Carolina, and he's doing pretty good. He's only 4,700. Another guy that it won't be popular, but man, he's been doing pretty good as a kicker. And I expect him to be a pretty good high total here. 12 and 21 in his 2 games here, getting huge field goals here. So watch out for him. I love him. I really, really do. I don't think anyone's going to have this guy, so I'm going to put him in there. Defense, I'm going to put in the Broncos. I know they're expensive, but I love them here. Wide receivers, I love Hopkins. I'm going to, I usually don't like doing it, but shoot, man, I love it here. I'm going to do a 2 wide receiver stack here. Then we need one more. See here if there's one more guy that I can punt. Let's try to go Hunt. Let's go see if I put in Hunt. How much do I got over? I have 71, which gives me Larry Fitzgerald. I think that gives me Larry Fitz. Yeah, I'm gonna go Larry Fitz here. That gives me a little bit of money left over. $500. Like I said, tight end just sucks this week. $6,100. It's just nothing really going on there. Like I said, I do like that wide receiver combo there. I really do. Like I said, you usually don't like putting them in there together, but yeah, I don't mind that. So, anyway, you got Watson. Should be an easy matchup there. Hunt, I like him. Chris Thompson, obviously. Hopkins and Will Fuller. As I said, you usually do not put in 2 wide receivers, but, man, both of them have been getting pretty good shares and pretty good touchdowns. So I love pairing those 2 together. Like I said, I may change them up throughout the week, but I really don't mind putting those 2 together. Larry Fitzgerald, don't mind him. Tight end, I don't really have one right now. Harrison Buckner, I love him in Denver Broncos defense. If you don't want to go Will Fuller and you have a little bit extra money, or you don't want Larry Fitz, Golden Tate, don't mind him. Chris Hogan, depending on Gronk news. If you can spend up a little bit, Mike Evans, Jordy Nelson. I guess here just for this one, let's just take him out. And we can put in Cobb or something like that if you don't want to go Will Fuller or something like that. So anyway, I think that's mostly it as normal. That's just kind of a little rough draft lineup. If you guys do want the final lineups from Anthony and I, definitely let us know. Week 6 is looking pretty good for us. $30 for the month, $100 for the entire season, includes playoffs there. NHL is only $30 for the month, and NBA, like I said, it's coming up on Tuesday. Definitely excited for it. $300, bet $50 for the season. As I said, we are doing a special right now. If you do sign up for the NBA season before Tuesday, you will get the rest of the NFL season completely free. So, mostly buy one, get one free there, free $100. So, why not? If you don't want to do that, month-to-month price is only $40 as well for NBA. So, should be a pretty good one. Like I said, last week wasn't too bad for us for premium there, as you see there with Anthony's lineups with a 130 and a 132. So, pretty good pretty good week for us last week. So, I think that's mostly it. Our next video is going to be coming up on Monday, which, that's going to be for the for NBA. We're going to look at that 2-game slate. So I think that is it, guys. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit. And, let's definitely rock week 6. Hope everyone has a good rest of the week.